There's a photograph tucked inside my wallet, edges worn from years of midnight drives. You were laughing underneath the theater lights on a boulevard that's barely still alive. The cinema closed sometime back in spring, its marquee letters scattered by the rain. But every time I pass that quiet block, your reflection walks beside me again. We were certain every dream would last forever, like the song spinning softly on the radio. But time keeps moving through the cracks between us, teaching hearts what they rolled across the avenue, past empty diners glowing red and gold. Taxi tires whisper through the water, like distant stories slowly being told. I used to chase the ghost of what we were through every sleepless hour before dawn. But somewhere in these quiet city streets, I learned not everything is gone. Some memories become a kind of shelter, a light appearing when the world feels cold. And every lonely road I traveled after brought me closer to letting go. Polaroid Boulevard, shining through the pouring rain. Every faded frame of us still carries warmth inside my veins. Polaroid Boulevard, where the old nights still remain, like headlights drifting through the dark, calling my name again. Maybe love survives in smaller ways than the promises we tried to keep, in old photographs and passing melodies, in the quiet moments before sleep. And though the city changes every season, some lights never fully disappear. They become the gentle kind of memory that helps the future feel less feared. Polaroid Boulevard, now the sky begins to clear. Every road that led me here feels lighter than the years. Polaroid Boulevard, no more shadows left to chase, only distant glowing windows and the calm upon my face. The boulevard grows pale with dawn, storefront lights begin to close. And somewhere past the waking traffic, a softer life unfolds. Reflections passing through my eyes. Echoes on Channel 9, flickering through the dark again. Every distant frame of light feels like where our story ends. Echoes on Channel 9, calling from another time. Close to mine. The weather report rolled into the news. Static lines drifting through the screen. Outside the avenue was nearly empty. Just taxis moving through the steam. I used to think the heart stayed frozen inside the places love once lived, but time has ways of opening windows for the air to move again. Now the silence feels less like surrender and more like peace after the storm. Every broken frequency inside me has slowly found another form. Echoes on Channel 9, flickering through the dark again. Every distant frame of light feels like where our story ends. Echoes on Channel 9, calling from another time where the world was still wide open becoming clear. Every memory we lost still brought me safely here. Echoes on Channel 9, fading gently with the dawn, like a song still playing somewhere, long after the night is gone. Fills up the room, the city wakes below the blinds, and somewhere past the fading stations, I leave the old years behind. Rising through the light of a tiny cafe near the station square. Outside, the traffic shimmered in the rain, while tired strangers disappeared somewhere. A satellite dish turned above the roof, like it was searching through the clouds, and every low conversation in the room felt softer than the city sounds. You used to meet me there on Friday nights with wet hair falling over your coat, and somehow every small forgotten detail still finds a way to pull me close. Satellite cafe, glowing through the midnight blue. Every table, every window still reminds me of you. Satellite cafe, where the old songs softly play, like the pieces of our lives never really drift away. Recognize my face tonight, though years had passed beyond the glass. She smiled and said the city changes fast, but some familiar soul still lasts. I watched the trains disappear downtown, past glowing towers by the bay, and for the first time in a long while, I didn't wish the past would stay. Now the memories feel less like anchors and more like lights along the road. Every lonely mile between us taught my restless heart to grow. Satellite cafe, glowing through the midnight blue. connections never fully disappear. They simply change their shape. Satellite cafe. Now the morning fills the room. Every faded photograph feels warmer than the gloom. Satellite cafe. No more shadows left to chase. Only distant city lights and a little bit of grace. First train rolls beyond the square. Rain fades softly from the streets. And somewhere in the waking skyline, my heart finally feels at peace. The departure board flickered in the rain. Midnight shadows drifting through the hall. Coffee steam and tired faces blurred together under cold fluorescent walls. I held a ticket folded in my coat for a line that disappeared at dawn. And every echo rolling down the tracks sounded like the years already gone. There were words we never learned to say, hidden underneath the noise and motion. But somewhere in the silence of this night, I could finally feel them letting go. Last train to Avalon, rolling through the dark unknown. Every mile beyond these lights feels less like being alone. Last train to Avalon, carrying the past away toward a softer kind of morning, past the sorrow and the gray. The window caught reflections of my face, mixed with empty towns and signal lights. Old factories sleeping by the riverside, like memories fading out of sight. A woman softly humming near the door, an old man sleeping with his hat pulled low. Everyone aboard was leaving something too heavy for the heart to hold. And for the first time since you disappeared, I wasn't searching every passing street. Some roads are only meant to guide us toward the peace we couldn't keep. Last train to Avalon, rolling through the dark unknown. Every mile beyond these lights feels less like being alone. Last train to Avalon, It no longer pulls my heart apart. Now it feels like distant city lights, seen safely from afar. Last train to Avalon. Now the horizon starts to glow. Every lonely station left behind. Help me finally move on slow. Last train to Avalon. The night is fading into gold, and somewhere past the sleeping rails, a kind of future waits below. The tracks disappear into the dawn. Blue morning washing through the sky. And for the first time in so many years, I let the old world pass me by. The station platform shimmered in the cold, under pale fluorescent midnight light. A carousel was turning near the pier, though no one rode beneath the sky tonight. I watched the painted horses moving slow, their colors faded by the passing years, like old postcards buried in a drawer, still carrying forgotten hopes and fears. And somewhere in the rhythm of that wheel, I heard the sound of who we used to be. Two restless hearts chasing neon dreams, certain love could outrun history. Blue carousel, turning through the night again. Every light around the edge feels like it softened every sharp regret, like waves smoothing glass along the shore. And every lonely avenue since then has taught me what forgiveness is for. Has become kinder than it seemed. Blue carousel, turning through the night again. Every light around the edge feels like echoes in the wind. Blue carousel, spinning softly in my soul. All the years we thought were lost still circle back to home. Maybe nothing beautiful was meant to stay. Maybe moments shine because they disappear. But every road that carried us apart left a little more understanding here. And though your shadow drifts beyond my reach, the love we knew was never truly gone. It lives inside the quiet ways I changed, and helps me keep moving on. Blue carousel, now the dawn begins to rise. Every fading neon light feels warmer in my eyes. Blue carousel, no more running from the years. Every memory we made brought me somewhere bright from here. The wheel keeps turning by the sea. Morning gathers on the rails, and somewhere past the silver clouds a new day slowly sails. There's a payphone standing near the tracks outside, the grocery lit in blue. Its metal frame worn down by years of storms, still holding midnight calls like truth. I stopped there after driving aimlessly through sleeping industrial streets. Steam rising from the subway grates below, mixing with the summer heat. And every passing car became a memory. Every signal light another door. Back to nights when we believed forever could stay untouched a little more. Velvet paper ringing softly some new part of us away. And though the years keep changing every skyline, there are feelings time cannot erase. They become the small lights in the distance, guiding us through darker days. Gently toward the sun. Streetlights dim across the town. Blue dawn gathers near the rails, and somewhere past the waking skyline, a quieter future sails. There's a photograph tucked inside my wallet, edges worn from years of midnight drives. You were laughing underneath the theater lights on a boulevard that's barely still alive. The cinema closed sometime back in spring, its marquee letters scattered by the rain. But every time I pass that quiet block, your reflection walks beside me again. We were certain every dream would last forever, like the song spinning softly on the radio. But time keeps moving through the cracks between us, teaching hearts what they rolled across the avenue, past empty diners glowing red and gold. Taxi tires whisper through the water, like distant stories slowly being told. I used to chase the ghost of what we were through every sleepless hour before dawn. But somewhere in these quiet city streets, I learned not everything is gone. Some memories become a kind of shelter, a light appearing when the world feels cold. And every lonely road I traveled after brought me closer to letting go. Polaroid Boulevard, shining through the pouring rain. Every faded frame of us still carries warmth inside my veins. Polaroid Boulevard, where the old nights promises we tried to keep, in old photographs and passing melodies, in the quiet moments before sleep. And though the city changes every season, some lights never fully disappear. They become the gentle kind of memory that helps the future feel less feared. Front lights begin to close, and somewhere past the waking traffic, a softer life unfolds. Traces of your smile. There are nights that pasteurize uninvited, through forgotten songs and satellite skies. And suddenly the years between us vanish like reflections passing through my eyes. Echoes on Channel 9, flickering through the dark again. Every distant frame of light feels like where our story ends. Echoes on Channel 9, calling from another time, where the world was still wide open and your hand was close to mine. The weather report rolled into the news, static lines drifting through the screen. Outside the avenue was nearly empty, just taxis moving through the steam. I used to think the heart stayed frozen inside the places loved ones lived, but time has ways of opening windows for the air to move again. Now the silence feels less like surrender just carry on. And every late night room that once felt empty now feels softer in the pale blue glow, like the ghost we feared remembering. We're only teaching us to grow. Echoes on Channel 9. Now the signal's coming clear. Every memory we lost still brought me safely here. Echoes on Channel 9, fading gently with the dawn, like a song still playing somewhere, long after the night is gone. Fills up the room, the city wakes below the blinds. And somewhere past the fading stations, I leave the old years behind. Rising through the light of a tiny cafe near the station square. Outside, the traffic shimmered in the rain, while tired strangers disappeared somewhere. A satellite dish turned above the roof, like it was searching through the clouds. And every low conversation in the room felt softer than the city sounds. You used to meet me there on Friday nights with wet hair falling over your coat. And somehow every small forgotten detail still finds a way to pull me close. Satellite cafe, glowing through the midnight blue. Every table, every window still reminds me of you. Drift away. Recognize my face tonight, though years had passed beyond the glass. She smiled and said the city changes fast, but some familiar souls still last. I watched the trains disappear downtown, past glowing towers by the bay. And for the first time in a long while, I didn't wish the past would stay. Now the memories feel less like anchors and more like lights along the road. Every lonely mile between us taught my restless heart to grow. Satellite cafe, glowing through the midnight blue. impressions never fully disappear. They simply change their shape. Satellite cafe. Now the morning fills the room. Every faded photograph feels warmer than the gloom. Satellite cafe. No more shadows left to chase. Only distant city lights and a little bit of grace. First train rolls beyond the square. Rain fades softly from the streets. And somewhere in the waking skyline, my heart finally feels at peace. The departure board flickered in the rain. Midnight shadows drifting through the hall. Coffee steam and tired faces blurred together under cold fluorescent walls. I held a ticket folded in my coat for a line that disappeared at dawn. And every echo rolling down the tracks sounded like the years already gone. There were words we never learned to say, hidden underneath the noise and motion. But somewhere in the silence of this night, I could finally feel them letting go. Last train to Avalon, rolling through the dark unknown. Every mile beyond these lights feels less like being alone. Last train to Avalon, carrying the past away toward a softer kind of morning, past the sorrow and the gray. The window caught reflections of my face, mixed with empty towns and signal lights. Old factories sleeping by the riverside, like memories fading out of sight. A woman softly humming near the door, an old man sleeping with his hat pulled low. Everyone aboard was leaving something too heavy for the heart to hold. And for the first time since you disappeared, I wasn't searching every passing street. Some roads are only meant to guide us toward the peace we couldn't keep. Last train to Avalon, rolling through the dark unknown. Every mile beyond these lights feels less like being alone. Last train to Avalon, carrying it feels like distant city lights seen safely from afar. Last train to Avalon. Now the horizon starts to glow. Every lonely station left behind. Help me finally move on slow. Last train to Avalon. The night is fading into gold, and somewhere past the sleeping rails, a kind of future waits below. The tracks disappear into the dawn. Blue morning washing through the sky. And for the first time in so many years, I let the old world pass me by. The station platform shimmered in the cold under pale fluorescent midnight light. A carousel was turning near the pier, though no one rode beneath the sky tonight. I watched the painted horses moving slow, their colors faded by the passing years, like old postcards buried in a drawer, still carrying forgotten hopes and fears. And somewhere in the rhythm of that wheel, I heard the sound of who we used to be. Two restless hearts chasing neon dreams, certain love could outrun history. Blue carousel, turning through the night again. Every light around the edge feels like echoes in the wind. Blue carousel, spinning softly in my soul. All the years we thought were lost still circle back to home. The harbor air was heavy with the rain. Taxi headlights sliding through the mist. I walked alone beside the empty rides, remembering the warmth inside your kiss. But time has softened every sharp regret, like when is never truly gone. It lives inside the quiet ways I changed, and helps me keep moving on. Somewhere past the silver clouds, a new day slowly sails. There's a payphone standing near the tracks outside the grocery, lit in blue. Its metal frame worn down by years of storm, still holding midnight calls like truth. I stopped there after driving aimlessly through sleeping industrial streets. Steam rising from the subway grates below, mixing with the summer heat. And every passing car became a memory. Every signal light, another door. some new part of us away. And though the years keep changing every skyline, there are feelings time cannot erase. They become the small lights in the distance, guiding us through darker days. Velvet pavement. Now the morning fills the street. Every memory that once hurt is softer underneath my feet. Velvet pavement. No more echoes left undone. Every call from yesterday leads me gently toward the sun. Streetlights dim across the town. Blue dawn gathers near the rails, and somewhere past the waking skyline, a quieter future sails.